once upon a time, in the heart of Lagos, Nigeria, where opulence and tradition collide, Mama Olayemi had one goal: to see her daughters married to the wealthiest men she could find. With 4 daughters, Adejoke, the eldest and the soft-spoken beauty; Ifeoma, the strong-willed second daughter; Said, the mischievous third; and Bimpe, the youngest and most carefree. Mama Olayemi spent her days attending social events, determined to find them husbands of means. Her husband, Baba Olayemi, a retired professor, disapproved of his wife's obsession, believing love should come naturally. But Mama Olayemi remained relentless, convinced that wealth equaled security and status. At a grand wedding reception of a Lagos business tycoon, Adejoke, clad in a stunning emerald gown, caught the gaze of the most eligible bachelor in the room, Obina Dyke, a billionaire tech entrepreneur known for his intelligence, humility, and striking looks. The moment their eyes met across the lavishly decorated hall, time seemed to freeze. An electric connection formed instantly. Obina approached her, and they spoke as if they'd known each other forever. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, and soon he was completely taken by her gentle yet intelligent demeanor. But as the night ended, his best friend and business associate Damien Hartford, a powerful hotel mogul from the US, observed them from a distance with a growing sense of unease. Damien had seen many women manipulate their way into wealth. He had no doubt that Mama Olayemi was scheming to secure a rich husband for her daughter, and he was determined to protect his friend from what he perceived as a trap. "If she's anything like her mother, she's only after your money," Damien warned Obina the next morning. "You don't even know her," Obina shot back. "I don't need to. I know the type." Determined to expose what he believed was Mama Olayemi's plan, Damien decided to investigate the Olayemi family. However, his mission was complicated when he met Ifeoma. Unlike Adejoke, Ifeoma was fiery, headstrong, and had no interest in wealth or marriage. She was an ambitious lawyer, dedicated to fighting for social justice. Their first meeting happened at a private dinner party that Obina had arranged to introduce Adejoke to his close friends. Ifeoma attended reluctantly, only to support her sister, and the moment she was introduced to Damien, sparks flew, but not the romantic kind. "Well, it's nice to know Obina isn't entirely surrounded by gold diggers," Damien muttered as they shook hands. Ifeoma stiffened, her eyes narrowing. "And it's nice to know Obina surrounds himself with judgmental cynics." Obina and Adejoke exchanged uneasy glances, realizing the night had just taken an unexpected turn. Throughout the dinner, Damien and Ifeoma clashed on every topic: career, privilege, money, and the idea of love itself. She accused him of being arrogant and out of touch with reality, while he found her infuriatingly stubborn and overly idealistic. From that moment on, their encounters became a battlefield of wit and defiance. Every time they crossed paths, whether at charity events, legal forums, or by chance, they argued. Yet beneath the frustration, an unspoken tension simmered, something neither of them was ready to acknowledge. Damien, convinced he was protecting his friend, secretly orchestrated a rift between Obina and Adejoke by feeding him false information about the Olayemi family's financial struggles, making it seem as though Mama Olayemi was using her daughter as a pawn. Hurt and betrayed, Obina distanced himself from Adejoke, leaving her heartbroken. Ifeoma, furious when she discovered Damien's interference, confronted him. The heated argument ended in a passionate, unexpected kiss, but it changed nothing. She despised him, or so she told herself. Adejoke locked herself in her room for days, drowning in heartbreak and confusion. When Ifeoma, Sade, and Bimpe noticed their elder sister's suffering, they knew it was time to intervene. One evening, the three younger sisters gathered in Adejoke's room with comfort food, hot puff-puff, bowls of ice cream, and a bottle of wine they had secretly taken from their father's stash. "You cannot let one man break you," Ifeoma said firmly, taking Adejoke's hand. "But I loved him," Adejoke whispered, eyes filled with unshed tears. "And he will realize he made a mistake," Said chimed in. "But until then, we are here. No matter what, you have us." Bimpe, the youngest and most playful, scooted closer. "Besides, who needs a billionaire tech bro when you have three amazing sisters to hype you up?" Laughter bubbled up in the room, and for the first time in days, Adejoke smiled. They spent the night reminiscing about their childhood, sharing secrets, and reminding each other of their strength. By morning, Adejoke was still heartbroken, but she was no longer alone. Obinna, after a period of self-reflection, realized he had made a mistake. He sought Adejoke out, apologizing and confessing his love. Meanwhile, Ifeoma fought her feelings for Damien, but it was becoming harder to ignore. The Olayemi family was in chaos, with Mama Olayemi doubling down on her efforts to match Adejoke with another suitor. As the Olayemi sisters found their home paths, Bimpe, the free-spirited youngest, fell for a rising Afrobeat musician who saw her artistic soul and encouraged her dreams. Said, mischievous yet sharp, found herself in an unexpected romance with an ambitious sports journalist who challenged her in all the right ways. During a private charity gala at one of Damien's luxury resorts, a group of armed assailants stormed the venue in an attempted robbery. Gunfire erupted, and amidst the chaos, Ifeoma was taken hostage. Damien, driven by an overwhelming fear of losing her, acted without hesitation, tackling the assailant. A shot rang out. Time stood still. Ifeoma gasped as Damien collapsed, blood seeping through his white shirt. Damien survived the gunshot, though he was hospitalized for weeks. Ifeoma never left his side. The ordeal forced them both to acknowledge what had been evident all along. They had fallen for each other. Like they say, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Obinna and Adejoke got married, while Sade met Kenneth, a successful sports journalist, and they fell madly in love. Bimpe moved to America to be with her love Beck. Damien finally popped the question and asked Ifeoma to marry him, and she said yes. Even Mama Olayemi, shaken by the harrowing incident, realized that love was beyond wealth and status. As the Olayemi family gathered to celebrate love, resilience, and newfound understanding, they knew one thing for certain: real love could overcome even the toughest obstacles. The end. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time.